Okay, so I'm doing a double take here, so I'm gonna see if I can get this done. Right, right there I'm over here, and now I think I'm got this no. Hold on a second. Okay, there I am down below. Whoop, go live. I'm setting up art, numerology, alphabet, science. Two 43 plus 1. I call this, let me see if I got that right. 243 plus 1. I got the cover. Oh, add camera. What happened to my camera? Okay, add source. Go live. Go live. Let's see what's happening here. I'm a little bit late. I have nothing on tap. I'm gonna have to see why my camera's not working. I don't know why I don't get a bigger screen over here. Live goals, host. Let me see, okay. Display camera. Let me see what's happening here. Camera seems to be plugging up. Add source, gameplay. See, we have camera 1. Camera. Camera unlock settings. Settings, resolutions, pro, rotate, effects, enhance. Why is my camera not working? Why is my camera? Gameplay. Camera. Why is my camera not? Just give me a minute. I haven't started yet. I'm trying to set up my camera over here. I have no camera. Got a little bit of a camera problem, trying to figure out what it is. Camera here, camera here. Edit. Can I edit Studio Live? Teams Live. What screen? What's this showing for you live? Oh boy, where in the world is this camera? Why isn't this camera working, eh? Why isn't this camera working? This is not good. Right. Here's the camera, and I have no camera here, right? So I'm going to cross this off. Okay, so we don't see anything here on game. Oh, yes, we do. Can we go to game 1? Let's see the camera here. Oh, there I am. Okay, that's good. I'm going to get the screen a little bit bigger. I don't really get a good vision of myself over here. I've got all kinds of stuff right up there. If you want to see how blinding, you ever see what this light does to you? Right? You ever see what this light does to you? What does this light do to you? If I had it on like just one side of me, right? Like, do I exist over here? Do I exist? What happens when there's too much light? What happens? Just like last time, I got a lot of people here. It shows like there's 100 people, 150, but I know there's only 2. So I have absolutely nobody here on the YouTube. I've got 4 people watching. Anyways, we're going to start this video. I have no idea where I'm going to start from. So I'm going to just be, and I jump around a lot. You know, I jump around. And for those who are here for the first time, my instruments that I use for my studies are usually objects. Hold on, let me adjust my camera for a second. I like to use objects that most of the entire planet has seen at least once before, right? So let me fix this. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So when I say that, I'm going to use a ruler. So with that said, I'm going to try to write down weights and measures. And we also have the systems in it. And one of the systems is the metric system. Every time I see ME together, it totals 18. Totals 13 plus 5. That is the orange ball and pull, the 13 and the 5. Orange, right, which is number 60, just like on the clock, in French says golden angel, or for gold, right? Golden angels. So we're going to put down golden or gold angel. And we're going to write the number, we're going to write orange down, orange, and we're going to write 60. Noted that when you say orange angel, in the word OR, the OR total count is the 15 and 18. The 15th letter is O, the 18th letter is R. The total is 33. Now, what happens with this? And we're already growing. I only started with the ruler, but I'm not taking in charge. I'm not the ruler of anything, just sharing with you my anomalies. So when you take a look at the 33, what does 33 do? 33, right? 33, maybe I should have did TikTok live there. But anyways, 33 is 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, right? 3 times 3, maybe I can do this over to my book, right? You see that over here? So maybe I can, how can I see my camera just shut off. Not happy about that. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do here is, wow, what happened to this camera here? We're like all over the place. Camera one, camera one. So we're like, I can't even see the screen here. Yeah, I can see that teeny little screen, right? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix the screen for myself, right? So, okay. And now it's backwards. So I want to, need to figure out how to fix this backwards screen. So we're going to go here. And then it says flip. Is that flipping it? Rotate? No. So I'm not with the right camera. So I'm going to have to go maybe camera over here. Oh, yeah. And then it says flip the screen. Right. So, okay. So we're going to do that. I'm pretty much new to this, right? And for those who just joined and have never been here before, this is what it looks like in here. And then if you want to take a look down at the floor, this is a game. The artwork comes from a game. The game is 36 numbers, and the game is roulette. You can find my art somewhere online, right? So we're going to work on this right over here. Hey, everybody, how's what's going on? This equals to 9. And 3 plus 3 equals to 6. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. But I want to continue. Before I go on with this, you see where I was going with this? This is going to be a yin-yang, or yin-yang, whichever way you want to call it, right? And we create the 6 and 9, and then it shows me the 8, which is numeric value 49, and it shows me the PCT sign, the percentage sign. All right, so let me just get on with what I do and where my tools are. Not sure where everything went over here. Just hold on a second. My camera's not here. Well, my camera's being used in here somewhere. So let me just take this out here and knock this off over here. All right, I think we can do that. And then okay, so now we're back again. If it goes in or out, don't run away. Okay, I'm still going to be here. I have no idea. Total viewers, there's 2 people viewing. That's okay. So if you just joined me, if you didn't, you're going to have to ask me to go back. I don't mind going back. I usually lose my place anyways at certain times. I know I'm not showing the video on YouTube. I mean, I'm not showing my paperwork. I'm not taking the camera off, but I can do that too. So what I do is my instruments of work is this cube over here. This cube over here. For me, tells me a lot of stories. Tells me stories, and then I tell you the stories. This calculator over here also telling me some stories. So we have the ruler, the calculator, and a cube. We also have, what I don't have with me, is a measuring tape. Why do they call it a measuring tape when this is actually the tape over here? So what are we doing? And we're not taping a program. So we have to understand, even though we have tape, measuring tape, which is, we also say we're taping a program, everything seems to be doing this. You're taping it from here, you're taking the new, you're putting what's on the tape, and you're putting it onto that side. You're taking a blank tape, and you're moving it to this side. You're taking this tape, or you're having your measuring tape. And most measuring tapes, they use the 1/16 and 1/8. It's a shorter line and a longer lines. We have to understand how to make our lines, where our cells come from. Here's a bunch of cells, right? These cells are as small as the cells in your body. Just because you see them bigger, the microscope that we have is making them larger so you can see them. So if I'm going to talk about a proton, a neutron, or anything about that, I can just look at these cells and put it on here. The thing is, right, I'm just doing this all by myself, and I don't know about protons or neutrons, or what about the periodic table? Because like I said before, right? Like I said before, we use weights and measures and everything. And I don't know much about the zodiac. I know all the planets. I know all the Chinese zodiac signs. I sometimes remember all the zodiac signs. You know, there's the Western when it's by the month, and then there's the Chinese when it's by the year. And you know, in French, when they say China, okay, you can also implicate that as saying machine. Machine means my China. Ma or AM, like in you wake up in the 5 a.m. or the rooster at the top of the church, right, is at 5 a.m. But then when you write down 5, it looks like an S. So you're waking up to the rotation of mass or SAM. Because when you write down When you write down mass, 13th letter, first letter, 19th letter, when you add them together, you get 33. When you put this together, it's 14, so you have 19 and 14. When you add 1 through 13, you get to 91. 13 times 7 is 91. There are 13 cards in a suit. This S looks like a 5. The rooster gets up between 5 and 6 a.m., or the 300th to the 360th minute of the a.m. day, part of the dark. Why the rooster? I don't know. But what I do know is the numeric value for rooster is 110. And the zodiac sign is the 10th sign. Is the 10th sign. And even we just say it's not good enough to know it's not good enough to know that it's the 10th sign out of 12, right? We also have to know that the end of the name in rooster is T-E-R. And in French, when you hear it, it says earth, because terre is earth, and in the word T-E-R is E-T and E-R. Now, my terminology and understanding and what I do with R, okay, is partly based on 20 years of experience of going through these numbers and these letters. It's also possibly that I've been manipulated in my mind. I can tell you R is the 18th letter. I know that the cube shows me the 8, the 1 lives in the 8 heaven. There are 8 areas surrounding 1. Now, my question is, if there's 9 planets and there's only 8 areas, right? Okay, surrounding 1. If we count this as 1, we're missing the 9th area. But there's a total of 9. But still, if I have to use the center area as the sun, something's wrong. The thing is that this is 3 levels in here. It turns this way, it turns this way, and it turns this way. The center of this, being that it be Rubik's Cube, it would have 26 individual squares, 156 sides. The band, okay, has a total of 18. One side, 2 sides, and the center, 3. Then 4. Then 5. Then the center here, 6. And then 7, and then 8. We go around 8. But when I turn it this way, I get 9. I can't count this one. I already counted it. 10. I turn it again. 11. 12. I didn't count the center here, 13. I didn't count here, 14. And then I counted the next one. And then I turn it again. You're going to get 866 or 688. No, hold on. It was 668. The heavens of 66, dividing of the 7th gate. When I show you the dividing of the 7th gate, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And it might also be that what happens, right, is here is 5 and 5. Number 7 goes up over here, right? And it gets connected between block 6 cell and block 6 cell. 5 and 7 get connected by 66. And overlaying that 66 is where number 8 fits in. Now, if I want to know if any of this is true, how do I find out if it's true? How do I know what's true? So I pick up a couple of cubes. See these cubes? They tell me the story. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, Jackson, 5, I got it all. I know it all because I have the alphabet, I have the keyboard, I also have the understanding of the piano keys. I also know that I can count to 100. I have 12 zodiac signs, and I have cycles of months. 1 month, the 4th month, and the 7th. 1, 4, and 7. It's ironic, right? That number 1 stands for the ram, the first zodiac sign. Although it's January, there's 1 month in the year that's 28 days for 3 years, the 3-year cycle. I know that there's 7 months, although it's July, there's 7 months of 31 days. And I know there's 4 months of 30 days. It just so happens that July 4th is right in that figure, that configuration of 7 and 4. It just so happens that 47 is the word for time. It just so happens that 47 is walk, 47 is bull. And in order to create the bull, you need to have 3 circles to create that bull. Because I go for the bull horns, right? When I put 3 circles together, you get this image over here. It's not very good, but I'm going to show you what it does. Hold on a second. Wow. It's right here. Call it the torus. And when I put another one here, a circle here, and a circle here, and a circle here, I'm going to have 3 toruses. Notice, and see the triangle over here, the way it's bombayed like that, because it's going around with these circles. And with this circle over here. Imagine if these were just egg circles, right? How do you do an egg circle? How do you get a dot inside here and do an egg circle? Because there'd be a dot here and a dot up here. You're making 2 circles. One goes over the other, and it shows that it's more rectangular, like the egg shape, because you're using 2 dots, one over the other, to give a little dimension. Notice one triangle's connecting in the center. The other one is bending with the shape. Got to add a little bit of art. The artist of the good Lord of creation. My hot water is ready in the kitchen. If you don't mind, I am going to go to the kitchen. Obviously, I don't know why this app does this. Shows me 60 people, real-time viewer count, total viewers. And, okay, I'm going to the kitchen. I'm going to get my warmed-up tea. I'm going to see if there's a chat. Someone here, live chat. Doesn't look like anybody's been here. I want to make this page smaller. Just give me 2 minutes. I need to do a little checkup, if you don't mind. How can I do this? This. What's this for you? Live. Place your selected widgets in the certain area. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I'm going to go over here. I want to see the live part. Okay, I'm just going over here to my videos. I want to see what's playing here. Doesn't show me anything live. I should be live on here right now. Is that not correct? Everybody can see me live but me, right? Whoop, let me go back here for a second. Let me do this. Okay. Let me go inside here. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, just in case anybody's commenting, I can now see the comments on my YouTube channel. I see there's 2 people here with a thumbs up. Go back and check out my videos when I began. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? I didn't even color it. I got perfect gray, didn't even color it. I make no judgment. I finally got rid of the color so nobody can say you're two-faced. You know, I got gray. I'm indecisive. I'm busy. I got things to do. So let me go to the kitchen. I'm going to get something to drink, and we're going to come back here, and we're going to put something together. And whatever it is in numbers, a number belongs somewhere. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care what number it is. They all tell a story. What this story is going to tell you today, possibly nothing, unless you want to hear the story that I have learned from the numbers. What I have learned before I go make myself a little warm coffee, what I have learned is, in my belief and my understanding, if you believe that I am rational, logical, that in order for it to tell the story that I will repeat to you, I believe computers had to exist. And since it has to go back before the English language was written, that's the minimum number of years we have to go back. As well, we have to understand that 1440 minutes in a day, when did that begin? When was the deck of cards created? When was this cube created? Because all these stories, I can tell you these stories, and what stories come out of here? The operator is in the Middle East, where they have a little throat right here, near Syria, right here. It's right here in the throat. We have the, what is that, the Da Vinci, the Michelangelo with the two fingers. Well, if you take a look at Alaska and Russia, you'll see the 2 points almost come together through the Bering Sea. Now, is it the bearing of a child, or are we say bearing, B-U-R-Y, but we actually say the bearing. Now, bear and ing is an add-on to the bear, which means, for me, growing up, they told me the bear was asleep and the bear is awake, and the bear hibernates. Hibernates. Now, the thing about bear is you only need 2 letters to create it. The B and the R. B-R, bear. Pretty simple. B-E is 7, and AR is 1, and 18 coming together is 19. Artificial intelligence. We are the fleshy robotics. Mr. Gary Hoover, vacuum cleaner, Hoover Dam, Grover, Cleveland, and what happened to the presidency for the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th president is coming back right now. Right now. If you remember the 23rd president, the name was coming back. Take a check at this, and I'm coming back. Give me a minute. You have to see what I got on the floor over here. Check this out. Check this out. Hold on a second. What you doing there, buddy? What you doing there, buddy? Got my little putty cat on the floor. So just give me this for a second. I'm not sure if you can see the cat. Can you see the cat on the floor? Where are you, little kitty? There you are. I see you on the floor. Okay, give me a minute to pick up that hot water. Coming back. Hot water, cold water. I just need to get some water. Doesn't have to be hot. I'm not going to drink the coffee. Give me a second here. Just give me 1 second. Okay. What have I learned with numbers? Well, I'm not going to go everything right now. So let me get back to my, where was I over here? Okay. Okay, what I have learned that, number one, there is a creation. We live in a system. Okay, we live in a system. That's 100% for sure. The stories tell me about how the relationship to this cube between the male and the female, being that the male 63 and the female 54 equals to 117. It also tells me, okay, and okay, you want to know 117 is? This cube is 7 come 11. How so? Well, we take a look at this calculator over here, and we see that there's 9 to a face. See that center 5 area? I put the pi hole right here, or I'll pick up Rubik's Cube and show you Rubik's Cube. On a Rubik's Cube, there's 6 faces, 9 per side. So if I have 9 on this side and 9 on this side, whoop. If I have 9 on one side and 9 on the other side, 9 and 9, that equals to 18. The ironic thing about 9 and not 10 is this. How many sides, right? There are 6 sides. But when I take these 2 dice and put them together, right? There's 1, 2, 3, the bottom, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I lose 2. 12 goes down to 10. Here, I got 12. Here, I got 10. Now check this out. The one on the bottom, you'll never see when it's sitting like this. You're going to see 2, 4, 6, 8. And the one on top, 9. The other one is sitting on the bottom. Always one on the bottom. So there's one missing. Now we're going to get back to this. We have 9 here and 9 here. Take away 2 from that and 5. You're taking away 7 from 9 and 9, 18. So 18, take away 7. How's 7? Each side of these dice. Okay? Don't look at it. I'm just telling you, on one side of Rubik's Cube, there's 9. The other side, there's 9. That's 18. The opposite side of this cube is all 7. So take away 7 from 18 equals to 11. 7 and 11. 7, 11. Go down to the store. You go down to the dipender. You go down to the store. 7 come 11. So now that we have that said, sex organ, male, Y. Penis is number 63. And it just so happens the 1 and the 5 is the I and the S coming together in the pen. The P-E-N, and then put 15. It looks the same. That is your birth, okay, in the split cycles of the moons of Mars. Why is it that? I'm going to have to write this out and explain it. The male organ, penis, number 15, Mars is number 51. Okay, 3 times 17 equals to 51. I inverted it the other way. Now, 15 is also the value of a quarter when you're working with time of 60 minutes and 60 seconds. The quarter has a value of 25%, or 25% of time is 15 seconds or 15 minutes. Is 25% of time. The 15th letter is the letter O. The 25th letter is the letter Y. I'm showing 2 different cameras, okay? The 25th letter is Y. The 15th letter is O. This is the quarters of Mars running inside of this one over here. Mars runs in Earth. Why does that happen? I'm going to see if I can bring the camera down. I'm going to show the next. I'm going to bring it over there to that. And what happens over here is that we have an area. Same as the cube. I really don't like to make it that way. I want to make it a little bit larger. Right? So we have this over here. I'm going to show you in a minute on this screen over here. Yes. So what were we doing? Right. So what we have, right, is we have these three here, and then this one is the fourth one. And then what we have, okay, is this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. That's two. Now we have this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. And then we have this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. But if you want to see what it looks like in numbers, right, we have 1, 2, 4, 5. And then we have 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. And then what we have is we have 5, 6, and 8, 9. And then over here, we're going to have 4, 5 with 7 and 8. Those are going to be the combinations. Each one of them are going to have the 5 position installed with it. So if I take out the 5, here I have 11. Here I have 7. Here I have 19. Okay. Over here I have 23. 2 and 3, 5, 1, 5, 7, 11. Right? This is what I have left over. Now we add the 5. We end up with 12 and 24. We add up over here to 16 and 28. So it'll be 24 and 44. Remember those numbers, 24 and 44. This, okay, is going to create what is 6 and 8. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 6 and 8. This will create 16 and 8. This is 3/4 of this. This is where the 7th gate divides because of that. I'm going to show it to you on 2 cubes how it works. This is the division between night and day, right over here. And we also know the church and the spirit and the sun, S-O-N, and there's 168 hours in a week. This is going to equate with the Y letter, okay? 125. Okay, why did I put 125? I don't remember. I'll tell you in a minute. So there's a number of hours in a week. Now, if you go 6 times 28 in cycle of the moon, running with the numeric value 6 Mars, or 7 by 24, which is 168. And this is the Earth day. The moon, numeric value for Mars is number 51. And Earth is 52, and it also says heart inside the word. So just let me put this camera up. I'm going to show it over here on this screen over here. Is it backwards? Yeah, it's backwards. What we had over here is we added the numbers. Here's 9 spaces. We can put a 4 area here, and a 4 area here, and a 4 area here, and a 4 area here. What is this? This is the same numbers as this over here. Base skeleton numbers. Notice the way 741, 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Do you know number 47 is for time? 47 is for the beast, and 74 is for Jesus and energy. 7 by 4 is 28, cycle of man. 7 and 4 equals to 11. Base creation of the divided sun. And I will explain that as well. But let me continue on. These are the numbers. 1224 to what is 16 and 28. That's going to be purple, and it's going to be dividing the day and the night. The reason for that is the game of pool. 16 is 12 and 4 equals to 16. 12, and I can't remember what the whole equation was, but it comes off as the purple ball and pool, the 4 and the 12 ball. There's a 16 and 12 equation somewhere. I don't remember what it was. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 is 16 and 8. 8 is 1/3 of 24. 16 is 2/3 of 24. If I say 13, I want to say 1/3. If I say 23, I'll say 2/3. This will be 1 whole. I'll relate that to the game of hockey. Hockey is 3 periods. If I'm going to use 3 periods, all right, if I use 3 periods, I'm going to use 120 degrees. And remember, the offense and the defense is out there on the ice for both the home team and the visitors team. So there's going to be an increase, right? There's going to be an increase in calculations. The other thing about why is Mars the 4 area? Okay, well, Mars is going to get a 2 by 2 and Earth is going to get a 3 and 3 and 3 times 3. Hold on a second, which is 6 and 9 equals to 15. So what happens over here, I'm not sure if you can see it, right, is that Mars is a 2 by 2 area box on here. It's a 2 by 2 area, Mars. Mars is a 2 by 2. Earth, notice that hexagon right over there? Earth is a 3 by 3 area. I got that number because the numeric value for Earth is 52. So if I say 5 and 2, I can also go V1 or V11, saying 5 and 1 and 1. Now the thing is about 1 and 2 is they're not the same. One plays from the center area, one divides everything. At the same time, one can be everything. And the reason for that is the dot. See, you can, this is the 1 dot, this is the center, this is the 5 center. They call it the 1 dot. The 1 dot is always put here, but it's position number 5. So it's questionable. There's 9 altogether. A, E, and I seem to be playing from this area. Now remember, we can call it, but what do we call the one in the center? If this was Rubik's Cube, there's a chord to this, and it's a 6 center. It's a 1 area space with a 6 center, the touchdown and the extra point. So we have Earth, because it's 5 and 2, right? What ends up happening is let me take the camera off and I'll see. I wonder if I can do this. If I can do that when I'm pointing there, right? So with Earth, I'm not sure you see this over here, right? Well, I put 2 lines down because Earth is 2 lines. But when it comes to Mars, it's only a singular line. So I'm only splitting it here, right? I'm only sitting it. I'm not sure if you can see the or maybe I can just do it like that, right? No, I'm going to do it like that. Let me see. It's a little kooky, right? Anyways, I'm holding it like this. It's a little kooky. I don't know if you can see it. So 1 line for Mars and 2 lines for Earth. Now, the other thing can be is, well, why do I use lines? How come I'm not using complete squares? Why am I not using complete squares? Why I don't, you see, I could, but I can't show you everything and try everything. This is all basically trial and error and what comes from it. I just want to go back and see Mr. Hunter, see if he's still around here. What have I learned from the numbers? I still want to try and answer that. I always have a little bit of a trouble talking for myself what I learned. What have I learned? What have I learned? I learned from the numbers and the word analogy and the terminologies that's spoken is red is hot, it's 43. Cold is blue, it's 34. I know that boys go with blue and the devil goes with the red. I know red is at the stop sign. I know red lights are in the back of the car. I know red is number 27. It says win a big red sun inside those numbers. I know that the numbers have told me that creating the number 27, which is your complete alphabet, it's telling me that your number 36 from 360 degrees, what creates the next level of numbers in the 9th house. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 equals to 18 and 9. And that 18 and 9, they're inverted alphabet together. There is no other. There is no other. And when you have 9, you have 8 surrounding 1. Does that mean that the number 9 is going to be in the 1 position? And the 8 heaven goes around it? That in the alphabet, that the H and the I are the exact same shape? The same way the N and the Z are the exact same shape? The same way for me, that the number 1 is put next to the number 3 to look like a B? To know that when you write the letter P without the angle on it, I know you're automatically not talking about the queen. The queen's hat is on an angle, and the queen is number 62, and I know Pegasus is number 88. I know 8 and 8 brings me to the 7th gate of the heavens. 8 and 8, 2 dice. There'll be 2, what do you want to call them, snake eyes? 88 will be on the snake eyes, so that's 2 snakes coming up, right? Now, Pharaoh and the snakes. You know, if I coil around this pen, if I take a 30-inch rope and I put it around this pen and I go up 4 inches, that means in order to advance 7 times the speed of the day, I just have to go straight up the pole. And I've completed my journey. I've completed I completed what is 30 odd inches divided by the 4 inches is 7.5 days. In 1 day. 1 week, 1 day. That's what I see. Thank you for the cat. I'm going to get a little bit more water in the kitchen. I'm going to come back. You got any questions? Please do not hesitate. That's why I am here. We are here. We are here together. This is not only me, but I can see on TikTok, for some reason, this is really, really weird on TikTok, because it shows 0 viewers, diamonds, viewers, comments. I got 3 likes, but no one, I don't see any. Engage your audience. Welcome. Say hi. Camera problems. Okay, I'm just going to go through the whole thing. Going to get a little bit of water. I'm going to come on back. There's still 2 people here. If you have anything to write and you don't speak the English language very good, just look up translate on one of your search engines. And I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I'm going to see where I'm going to go next with this. We're going to be talking about Earth and Mars 3 and 4 and GG33. I like to call him Mr. Christmas because of what his name says, right? Because 33 and 77 go together, and Mass Christmas. How can I say it? GG is 77. 77 is power. 77 is matter. 77, and I just did a new 77 today because I keep asking AI and they can't figure it out. I did a new 77. I don't know where it is. I wish I did, but I don't. So what happens with 77, if you want to know, is it's 77, right? What happens with 77? Where is it? Where's the gateway? Where's the dividing gate? How can there be a dividing gate? I know that the star is on the 8 key. I know that the and sign, which looks like an S with a crossover, talking about the queen, the deck of cards showed me her hat is on an angle, right? Everybody else looks like either a pentagon or a octagon or the hexagon, because the hexagon, the pentagram, the octagon, I think all have the same. They can all have the same angled bottoms, right? Even I'm not sure if I can do that on the 7 one. I think the angle has to change. And in order to do and measure everything, because I don't have any diplomas to do anything, that's why I really love to work with others to understand the mathematics. When I go from here up and over 1 space, otherwise go up on an angle and over 2 spaces, up on an angle over 3 spaces, And why shouldn't I go 4 spaces up and over? Not sure if you understand that. I'm going to try and see if I can write this down. And I'm going back get my water. So what I'm talking about is this. Stretching out. Talking about this right over here. How many times I can go from here to here and how many points I can get and how high am I allowed to go? Because there's rules and regulations. What rules and regulations do we follow? What rules and regulations do we follow? If you notice, right, if we run like this, it'll be 1, 4, 7, and the next one over here is going to be 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So we started over again. So it was 9 and the 10 started over again. We also know in numbers that once you get the 4, the 5 is the heart of all the numbers, and it ends with 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heart of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or skip the 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip the 9, 10, 11, 12. See, this time we added in. We didn't skip the 10, 11, 12 this time. We added it in. We have to run these cycles. These are the cycles. These are the cycles. I'm going to get that drink in the kitchen. Going to come on back. If you have any questions, let me look to see if I have my, where's that page over here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Just give me one sec. Try not to fall behind. Again, we still have to talk about why is Earth 33? Why is Mars 22? And they're the dividing gates between the two. Okay, looks like I have to check out something over here. Just give me 1 second. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for my live. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking for my live. All right, I think this is it here. No, it's not this one here. Sorry about that. Right, not this one here. Oh boy, sorry to put you behind like this, right? Okay. Okay, that's good. I just have to see where I am. Okay, I got no comments. That's fine. I need to move my window over. I got to continue to think of what I'm going to be doing. There's absolutely no one on TikTok. I'm going to be honest with you right now. But I'll be back in a minute. Don't hesitate. Don't be shy. I've got a Pay Me a Coffee app. I can really use the help out here. So, oh yes, I was talking about this, and I wish I can just hop onto my, just hop out of TikTok since nobody's here, and then jump on to my other video because there's 0, 0, 0 on TikTok. But if there is anybody on TikTok, if you want me to stay here, otherwise I'm going to be going live just on my YouTube channel, right? I'm going to just give it a couple more minutes. Let me see if I can just advance this. Okay. I'm going to see where I am right now. Yeah, so what it is Mars is the 4th planet. Earth is the 3rd planet. A circle right? A circle goes all the way around. You have four sides. I can also do that with the X, the star system. Either I'm inside out with the X or I have the circle, right? Like EXO. So Mars being number 51, right? And the letter O, I have determined that also as well is that A, B, C, D, where I'm gonna have to show you this. I'm gonna have to write this out. Hopefully I can get this down and you can see this. Let's see if you can. Let's see what you see. Let me see what you see. Is that what you see? I want to see what you see. Just give me a second over here. Okay. Yeah, it's not so good, eh? Not so good. Let me see if I can hold it up like this. Right? So first of all, where was I? Here's Earth, and it's number 52. The Earth is a Y, right? It's hockey. It's 3 periods. It's 3 times 120. When it comes to Mars, right? And what it is the system is the ABC system. AB system equals to C, and then D equals to what is 7. When you have A, B, C coming together now, it equals to what is 6. When you have A, B, C, D coming together, it's what equals to 10 over here. Let me see. Do I have this? Okay. I'm gonna show you this in a minute. What I'm doing down over here, right? But first, I want to do it here. Then, when you have B, C, D come together, you're gonna have 9. And when you have A, C, D together, you're gonna have 8. You have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The reverse of this is gonna be 2. Is gonna be 1. I don't have a reverse of this. I have to think about what the reverse about this is. Here it's going to be 4, and here it's going to be number 3. This is everything. Every single one of these are in this. So what are we going to get out of this? We're going to get 7, and 6 is 13, and 9 is 22, and 8 is 30. So our base creation of what is 10 is now 30. It just so happens the bar mitzvah is 13, equaling to 4, and 3 equaling to 7. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3, and 4 equals to 7. 8 is the heavens, which the one spirit is inside of all 9. That is your vibration to earth. 432, which 432 inside is to what is 5 and 1, the bookends outside. And that is what Mars is, right? That's what Mars is. The other thing is, I mentioned that because Earth is 52 and Mars is 51, if I had to create 2 blocks for Earth and 1 block for Mars, Mars would now end up to be this one, and Earth would end up to be, I don't know if I'll do this, and Earth would end up to be, I'm not sure if I should just do 1 or work 2 by 2 the same way they did it with Noah. So this would be 4, 12, 20, and this one would be 1 and 8. I've been running Earth as this since I began because of the double lines, because of the lines, right? Here's a line, and here's a line. Mars gets a single line, so I was running Mars like this. But if I was running it as squares, right? 1 square or 2 squares, I automatically have 4 squares here for Mars, right? So I would either be running this one here, which is 3 by 3, or this one over here, which is 2 by 2. All I'm talking about is the core. All I'm talking about is the core over here. That's it. So that's how I do Earth and Mars. As well, I'm going to get back to this again. As well, right? This one over here is going to be, I don't know where to put it. It's going to be 4 times 90 equaling to 360, other than 3 times 120. The Y or the O, the 90 or the 120. 1 and 2 equals to 3. to 15. Now, when I went down over here for 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, this will equal to 8. 44. You remember what it is? It divides day and night. This is hockey. 84, okay, is noted to be Pluto. Here it's 15, the 15 ball and pool. This is in rotation of the EF world. F, 11. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5. But 8 and 1 and 5 is 6 is where the seventh gate is divided at number 24. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6 equals to 14. What is 8 and 6? I'm going to show you what 8 and 6 is. I'm going to write it down. I can't really write. I don't know if you want to watch me write as I write, you know. So I have 1 plus 5 equals to 6, which I'm going to have 6 and 2 equals to 8. Pretty good, eh? I'm going to go 8 and 4 equals to 14, and 3 and 7 equals to 10. Okay? Then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go 2 and 4 equals to 6. 2 and 4 equals to 6. Okay? And then over here, I'm going to go 5 and 3 equals to 8. And then we're going to go 7 and 5 equals to 12. And here we're going to go 4 and 6 equals to 10. Then I'm going to go down over here. I'm going to go 3 and 3 equals to 6. And over here, hey, look at that, the double mirror effect. I think it straightened everything out, eh? Then we're going to go 3 and 3. And then we're going to go 4 and 4 equals to 8. Now over here, we're going to go 6 and 6 equals to 12. And then over here, we're going to go 5 and 5 equals to 10. You remember earlier on I was talking about the male and the female, right? Okay, so for some reason they weren't showing me, or, I mean, go to live studio. What does it mean, go to live studio? I mean, I've been live, but no one's been showing up at all, and I've been live for, what does it mean, live studio? Scenes, gameplay 1, what is that? Camera, gameplay 2. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, so I don't know. It says I'm live running an hour here. So anyways, let me continue on from this. So I'm just going to show you that this is no magic trick, you know. And if there is any magic, it's all it's everything that grows around you. I mean, look at me. I'm 18 years old. I woke up and I went to sleep, and I woke up and I went to sleep. But yet, every time I wake up, it's the first time. Because I wake up in the morning. Morning. So I'm looking for my other cube that I think I dropped on the floor. And don't forget that this is still the skeleton of the cubes, right? Still the skeleton of the cubes. Just want to know where my cube, I dropped my cube, not very happy about that, right? I usually, got another one in my pocket, okay? So we're going to show you on the 1, 5. So when I show you 1 and 5, the opposite side of the dice of 1 and 5 should be 2 and 6. So what is 8 and 4 I'm going to show you after? Then what we have is I'll do the 3 and 3 next. When you see the 3 and 3 on one side of the dice, you see the 4 and 4 on the other side of the dice. Now, when you see the 5 and 3 on one side of the dice, you see the 2 and 4 on the other side of the dice. Now, see, everything is backwards now, so I'm going to show you in the mirror. It's pretty cuckoo, right? I'm going to show you in the mirror. All right. What is 8? 8 and 1 is 9. 5 and 4 is 9. 6 and 3 is 9. 7 and 2 is 9. And here, 7 and 2 is 9, 4 and 5 is 9, 5 and 4 is 9, 6 and 3. See that over there? The female sex organ, 54, the male sex organ, 63. 8 and 1 is the one spirit in the heavens, right? But it's the mirror world or the polar world, the backside. When you get the 10, it's the backside. It is the B world. It could be plus 8 or it can be minus 8, which will be B. When you go to the next one, it'll be the same numbers again. 3 plus 6 is 9 and 4 plus 5 is 9 because the numbers are right over here. Here are the numbers. Just want to go see something over here. What is this here? Tools, scenes, camera alert, camera display, game 1, blank 2, add scenes. Just give me 1 second. Whoop. Whoa. Just give me a second. I just messed up over here on my board. I just want to put my plates to the end. Just give me a second here to fix this. Okay, I can see. Yeah, okay. Okay, I was just looking at this over here. What is happening over here? Team members, no one's showing up. I'm not sure if it's on, it's not on, but that's okay. Co-host, play together, polls, and then this. Okay, that's fine. So where's my calculator? So you see over here, all the numbers or all the dots are right here. If you see 2, right, and everything has to be like the queen's hat, everything has to be on this angle, because by going on this angle, you catch all the lines going down this way and all the lines going this way. The stitching for Levi's 505 or 501, talking about Mars. 51 is Mars. 432, our vibration is within Mars. A, B, C, D, as we spoke before, right? A, B, C, D, 10. A, B, C, D, 10. That's for J. Like the J letter, the reverse of the J, or Jack, right, is what? It is the Q letter, the 17th letter. 3 by 17, because formation is times 3. So 3 by 17 equals to 51, and that's Mars. It seems like we're all running to vibration of Mars. So for the last many, many, many years, I keep referring to Earth as 9. But maybe it is that 9 because, I mean, it really doesn't matter which one, because it's either on this side or on that side. Everything still works out. What it is we also have to understand, just give me a second. Yes, when we were counting to 30, let me show it to you this way, right? When we were counting to 30 over here, we're going to add in 9 and 9 because we have a birth on this planet. You're not born in one place. You're born ABC 6 to what is BCD 9. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, from one world into the other. You've never left the other world. 999 to what is 666. And when you look at these numbers, there's other numbers that go along to connect them, right? You notice the 4 here and the 1 here, that says home. Do you know that when I put the 1 inside a 4, it creates a 5? Because 1 is not like 4. If I said 2 and 4, that's different. But this is 1 and 4. I will get a 5. 2 and 4 will equal to 4 again. And it's not me. Comes off of here. Unless they're talking about these two 4s, these two over here. Because there's this one and this one is a set of 2. This one and this one is a set of 2. This one is the half-life, the E world right here. In between, measurements are from corner to corner. I don't need 9. All I need is 4. So they're telling me now in this situation that Earth becomes the half-life of Mars, and that Earth becomes that O letter for 4 times 90 is 360, and then Mars would come the opposite, right? But for some reason, Mars is the 4th planet. 4 times what is the outside the outside, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 on the outside, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the inside, 4 and 4. In Saturn square, they take the outside and put it on the inside. If you take a look at Saturn square, if I remember correctly, I think it starts with 8, 9, 2, 1. I have to look on my paper. I'm sort of cheating here. Yeah, 492357816. I'm going to show it to you this way. 492357816. 9, which usually goes here. 3, which usually goes here. 7, which usually goes here. And 8 goes over here. 1 goes over here. So they moved it all around, and everything adds to 15. Everything adds up to 15. I'm just trying to remember what happens is this design over here is the movement. How is this the movement? Well, what happens is we're going to start over here in this position. Did I do it? Okay. What happens is we're going to start over here in this position, right over here. This is where the 2 goes, right? But what happened is the 9 goes here. So I'm taking the 9, I'm moving it down here. The 6 that's here, I move up to the 7th position, right? The 7th position, I'm moving down over here to where the 8th position is, because that's where the 7 belongs. Then I'm going from over here, I'm going over here to the 1 position from the 8, all right, because that creates 9. And I go up over here to the 4th position, because that's where the 1 goes, right? And then I go from the 4th position down to where the 3 is, and that's where that goes, and I move the 3 back over here. So I begin on 9, and I end on 2, right? 2 and 9. I can go the other way, right? But in the other way, the 2 has to go over here. So I would go like this. If I did it the other way, right? If I did it the other way, I would go this way, right? And then I would go down this way. See that? See that design? And then I would go up this way. And then I would cross over this way. 7 would go here. 8 would go over here. The 1 would go over here. The 4 would go down over here. And the 3 would go over here. And if you take a look, right? If you take a look, 4, 4, 4, and 4. 1 pointing in this direction, 1 pointing in this direction, 1 above pointing in this direction, 1 above to the left pointing in that direction. And it's all surrounding number 5, and I put everything back in order. It's done on purpose. 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over. They're all 2 up and 1 over, except for the opposite numbers, the 8, the 6, 101 away. 8 moves over 1, 6 moves over 1. 2 moves over 1 and 4 moves over 1. Otherwise, this is the 444 design that it comes into. It still seems like nobody is on my TikTok and nobody said anything. So I'm going to put my live to my live, and I'm going to stop my TikTok and go on my Mr. Tackpan's live. Exit now. Just give me a second to do this, so I can come with you on this video, so we can easier to put the camera. Just give me 1 second. So let me go here. Let me just take this and delete that. And we're gonna go to live stream here, here, and here. And we're gonna call this, what are we gonna call this video? I called it Alphabet Science, Learn the Word. And I'm going to accept all cookies, create live. I want to see if I go on here live. Just 1 second. Let's see how it gets on here, because there's going to be 2 lives on here now. Let's see what happens. I'm going live over here and live over here. Okay, let me see this. Go live. Okay, I'm live over here. I'm going to view on YouTube. Let me continue here. And I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. And where am I? Where am I? Just give me 1 second. Let me see this. Let me see this one thing. Copy link. Let me see. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, it seems like I'm on. Okay, that's good. Okay. That's okay. That's my cow, but I don't look like I'm on here. Am I on here? Okay, that's this page over here. I'm getting off of this one. Hey Cynthia, how you doing? Um, I'm coming on. I don't know. I'm getting off of this live and I'm going on to my other live. I was on TikTok and nobody showed up, so I shut that down. And I'm opening up another live over here. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing me this live right now. Okay, I'm shutting down the live here. Join me on the other channel. It'll be in about one minute. Check it out. Thank you for watching from over here.